Raider Nation, what's the deal, man? Once again, it's your guy PanamaFargo, back to y'all live with another episode of the Raider Rundown. Make sure y'all keep tapping on that like and subscribe button, man, and keep sharing out the content. It's much appreciated. I got some more dope shit lined up, man. More shit lined up for this off season that y'all not gonna want to miss, man. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Keep sharing it out. But topic of conversation today, man. Do the Raiders have a huge linebacker problem on their hands, and how can we intend to fix that problem? So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, when you look at the Raiders depth chart as a whole, right, and you look at it on paper, it's not a very strong group, okay? To me, it's like a bottom 5 linebacker group in the NFL on paper, okay? Now, we know the game is not played on paper, but at the end of the day, man, when you really dissect the players in their games, it's a lot to be desired, okay? When you look at Robert Spillane, you sign Spillane in the free agency to wear that green dot, to basically be the quarterback of the defense, call the defensive plays. But when you look at his game, he's very good against the run. I like him against the run, really hits those run fits, but, you know, lacks in coverage, right? And then you look at Divine Diablo, okay, this is his 3rd year on the team. Now he's going to get a real chance to really impact the game and play starter level minutes. But the problem with Divine, you know, he's good against the run and he's very physical in that run game. But at the end of the day, man, to me, it's the injury history. Okay, now since he's gotten to the league, I don't think he's came away playing a full season as of yet. He has not played a full season, and you know, he gets nicked up a lot, you know, and it's that somebody that we can count on for a full 17 game stretch to give us that starter level production. Now, when you look at his game and dissect it a little bit further, him and Spillane got the same issue, which is coverage. Okay, their coverage is not strong. And if anybody has watched the Raiders this past year and over the couple years, but this past year especially, the middle of the field was just getting abused, okay? The middle of the field was getting abused consistently last year. I mean, whenever you look up somebody on the opposing offense's team, whether it be tight end, slot, anybody who goes over the middle was eating that game. You feel what I'm saying? That game, they were going to have a good game. Why? Because the Raiders linebackers are not very good in coverage, man. It seems like it's a difficult task for them to stay in their zones, drop to their spots, man, and really sit down and play that coverage. Now, when you look even further, behind Diablo, behind Spillane, what's left, right? Now you got our two rookies from last year who played significant minutes, which was Luke Masterson and Darian Butler. They played significant minutes, and you just drafted a 6th round linebacker in Amari Burney from Florida, right? So that really rounds out the room. Now, when you're looking at it, okay, it's not a lot of hope I have for this unit to become, you know, otherworldly. All right, I'm looking, and it's not a lot of hope I have for this unit to become, you know, something that's really going to impact the defense. Right now, it has gone from D tackle being the weakest position, which, you know, I have a little more hope in the D tackle room, to linebacker now being the weakest position on our defense. How can we, you know, hope to address this? To me, right, it's either going to come in the form of a trade, you know, which there's a lot of good linebackers available, okay, which you can look at as far as Patrick Queen and Isaiah Simmons. Those are 2 names that come directly to my mind. If they are on the trading block, you know, both of those players got their 5th year options declined. So those are 2 options for the Raiders via trade, or you go free agency. You know, I've seen a lot of people advocate for Kyle Van Noy. He is a veteran, older player, but at the end of the day, definitely I know knows the scheme and knows how to get down. Now, does that help the Raiders in coverage? Now, when you're thinking about the linebacker position as a whole, in the NFL, I must admit, the linebacker position has somewhat become, I don't want to say irrelevant, but it's not as important as it used to be. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when you look around the league, not a lot of teams have a real solid linebacker unit. Like, they have cool linebackers, you know what I mean? Somebody that can come in, stop the run, and at the same time know how to play coverage, but they're not superstars. The only superstar at the position right now that I know is Fred Warner. You know, Fred Warner is a superstar at that position, but that's, you know, how many teams have a Fred Warner? Now, I think it's more imperative for a team to have a very effective good D-line, because the effective D-line helps everybody involved. It helps the linebackers. It helps the secondary. You know what I mean? If you have a D-line that's disruptive, getting back there and just, fucking with the quarterback. And, if we were to upgrade our D-line, it allows our linebackers to really fit those run schemes, man, and really see where they have to go as far as getting in there and stopping the run. Now, are we going to have faith that this linebacker unit is going to give us some, let's say, top 15 production? I'm not going to sit there and say they're going to give us top 15 production. But if this linebacker room can give us somewhere between 18 to 20, you know what I mean? 18 to 20, and our D-line improves with this pressure, and our D-line improves with the sack total, I feel like, it's not going to be that much of an issue going forward with these linebackers. Now, my problem is the injury factor. Okay, now Diablo has not yet shown that he can play a full 17-game season. So I feel like depth at this linebacker position is very, very needed. You feel going forward for all 17 games. We're gonna need more waves. We're gonna need more people behind our starters. You know what I mean? In order to play a full 17 and be confident in whoever's gonna be coming in. So, when we're looking at that, y'all let me know down below, what would y'all do? Would y'all trade for Patrick Queen or Isaiah Simmons? I'm thinking about making a video on both of those guys, you know what I mean? Really detailing what it might take to trade for them and their stats previous, man, how they have improved in years previous and what they can be bringing to the Raiders. Or would y'all go in the free agency route, man? Y'all let me know what y'all would do as far as the linebacker unit. Me personally, I'm not very confident in that unit. But if our D-line improves, I feel like our linebacker room can improve, man. So that is my 2 cents on the opinion. Yes, the Raiders have a linebacker problem, but it can be addressed either through free agency, through a trade, or if your own D-line gets better, it may allow our linebackers to shine just a tad more. So make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe button, man. Make sure y'all keep tapping in for more of the content. Y'all know I'm going to have more of that dope shit on the way, man. And before I really end this video, man, y'all hear that song that keep playing at the end of my shit, right? Right. So, your boy does music. I wasn't really going to go ahead and bring it up, but you know what I mean? At the end of the day, why not promote myself? Why not get that extra publicity, right? So the kid does music. I do it with my homie, Northside Ron, man. And we got our single dropping tomorrow called Purpose. The name of the group is New West, man. So if y'all like what y'all hear at the end of the video, make sure y'all look up the group New West and go ahead and stream our music, man. It's much appreciated and it's much love to everybody that does. So remember, hit the like, comment, and subscribe button. And y'all know I always keep it authentic from the clouds to the ground on the Raider Rundown.
Yeah. Love. I was sick of the games, sick of the way you lied on my face, thinking that there was just no other way, no other day that you could ever explain. Now you got me looking very in pain. Wish I could bury the fame, I done married the game, and I found out that she cheat every day. So what's the purpose if you know what I'm saying? So what's the purpose if you know what I'm saying?